Missouri State University West Plains Grizzly basketball on Hot Country KDY is brought to you in part by Ozark Healthcare, also Holiday Inn Express and Suites, Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, and by Missouri State University West Plains. And now Grizzly basketball on the home of the Grizzlies, 102.5 Hot Country KDY.
We come to you from the Joe Paul Evans Arena on the campus of Missouri State University West Plains at the Civic Center. And tonight, it's the MSU West Plains Grizzlies going up against the Archers of St. Louis Community College. As we come on board here, and the starters just being introduced to tonight's meager Wednesday night crowd. And as we pick up, they didn't get their starters in a very timely manner. But now I can go ahead and relay the starting five for both ball clubs. And we'll start with the St. Louis Archers. They're 6-5, but they've got a handful of wins over junior varsity teams. Starting five will be Durante Tucker, a 6'2" guard. He's a freshman from Cape Girardeau. Alan Barnett is a 6'3" sophomore from St. Louis, went to Soldan High School. Cameron Hubbard is a 6'5" freshman forward from McClure High School in St. Louis. Jug Thomas is a 6'4" freshman. He went to Rockwood Summit in St. Louis. This is pretty much an all St. Louis team. And number 21 is David Jones. He's a 6'6" sophomore, and he went to Gateway, a school also located in St. Louis. For the Grizzlies, we'll start with Trey Breland in the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Trey wearing the number 20 these days. He is a 6'4" sophomore from Hamden, Connecticut. Martavian Jones, a 6'2" sophomore from Kansas City. Franklin Pettyon gets a start tonight, 6'2" sophomore, Freeport, Bahamas. And Scooter Williams, a terrific freshman, 6'5" from Clarksville, Tennessee. Chance Wallen will throw the ball up in the air and get this game started. Ernest Strader is one official. And we're ready to go. Grizzlies in the white and St. Louis in the powder blues. And the tip is won by the Grizzlies. And here we go from right to left in the first half. From the Civic Center, let's see if the Grizzlies can get on track here tonight. Grizzlies playing shorthanded. Jesse Zarzuela sitting out. Nico Hill out with a bum ankle. So you're too short on your rotation. Scooter Williams with 12 on the shot clock. Martavian Jones gives a high screen. Steps back, shoots a three, and it's off the mark, an air ball and out of bounds, and that's the way the game starts. Kind of forced one, but we're in sort of a situation that needed to be forced. So it'll be St. Louis basketball in the backcourt. They play it into Durante Tucker. Still in the backcourt, Tucker gets it over in time. Pass up ahead. Pass across. Jones, layup on the weak side, no good. Put back rebound. It's going to be hustled down, and St. Louis gets it, and they score with Alan Barnett. They wanted the ball more. They got it, and they scored. High screen for Scooter to the right point, Trey Breland. At the point, Ed Hussein. Ed will dribble over and hand to Franklin Pettyon on the left wing. Scooter Williams thought about shooting. Now puts it on the deck, top of the circle. Breland passes right wing to Scooter. 8 on the shot clock. High screen to his left. Picks it up in the right corner. Fadeaway for a three. Ed Hussein spins off to the far side. And the rebound taken by Cameron Hubbard for St. Louis. They come back up the left side, lob to the low post. Jones feeds it across, and the layup is blocked. But a body foul will be called on Franklin Pettyon, who can get off the floor with anybody on the court, guaranteed. He got up and blocked the shot, but got some body, and it'll be two shots. 2-0, 18:33 to go, and Kind of a slow-looking start for the Grizzlies here, kind of like they had the other night. But we'll see how it turns out in the end. It's just 2-0 now, and it's 3-0 on that free throw by Cameron Hubbard. 3-zip, you'll get one more try. And it's good. Hubbard makes it 4-0. Grizzlies up top with Martavian Jones. Martavian hands to Scooter Williams. He's cut off. Good defense by St. Louis at the point. This team can compete. There's no doubt about that. Trey Breland goes low block, lost the ball in the dribble. Loose basketball. It's going to be out of bounds off of the Grizzlies, and so they turn it over. With Jesse Zarzuela out, Martavian Jones is going to have plenty of minutes tonight. And he's earned it, boy, has he played well lately. Front court, Alan Barnett now at the point. Tucker back to the right point, right corner. Pass across, bad pass. Stolen, Trey Breland has it. Up the right side with Scooter Williams. Puts it on the floor, takes it in, up and under shot. It's good. Scooter Williams makes it a 4-2 ball game. Scooter had 30 the other night. There's a steal in the backcourt on the press. Dish across, and Pettion's shot no good, but he got fouled after the turnover. So Franklin Pettion. Franklin is a tough competitor. Here's the free throw, and the first try good. His next try is good. Tell you what, Franklin gets a large number of minutes tonight. He can put up some numbers. In the backcourt, the Archers yet to get it over. They've got one. They just got it across on the 10 count by the shot clock. Left corner is Jacques Thomas to the point right side. Up fake now. Jones is going to shoot a three. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Scooter Williams. Grizzlies come back. Martavian penetrates inside-out pass. Ed Hussein, left corner. Scooter has it. Goes left baseline. Wraparound pass out on the wing. Martavian back the other way. Ball blocked. Got it back. 4-4 with 16:53 to go in the first half. Martavian at the point. He's going to launch a three. That's off the back iron. And the rebound is going to be controlled by St. Louis. The threes haven't been falling quite as easily lately. Over in the right corner, Devontae Tucker to the right wing. Barnett to the left side now. Jones cross court, bad pass, out of bounds, turnover St. Louis, their third here in the early going. Let's see if the Grizzlies, who don't really have a postman in the game, trying to get the ball inside here. Scooter Williams to the point, Trey Breland. There's Scooter open underneath with a catch, drop step, up and under. Shot is good, and a foul on the play. What a terrific play by Scooter Williams, reaching back and over and flipping the ball in and getting the bucket, and now free throw. First foul call on David Jones for the Archers. 6-4 score, West Plains now with a MSU West Plains with a 2-point lead. And Scooter's free throw is good. In the backcourt up the right side. Bounce up ahead. St. Louis breaks the press, but they aren't real comfortable handling the ball. That's fairly obvious. In the right corner now. Jones with it at the right point. 10 on the shot clock now. Devontae Tucker over on the left sideline. Back to the point. Tucker launches a three straight on, and it's in and out. Tipped up and missed. Tipped back up again and good. Blue shirts around the rim. Cameron Hubbard got the finish on the second tip-in try. 7-6. Give and go. Pass inside. Pettyon, left corner. Wide open. Trey Breland. That's over the top of the rim. Nothing there. nothing but air. And comes back the other direction. In the corner for a three, Tucker, that's another air ball. Up ahead, Scooter Williams. Scooter blows by his guy, left-hand layup, no good. Following the rebound, Martavion goes up. He has it blocked. Trey Breland, he'll go up again. Off the rim, no good. Put back good by Franklin Pettion. That's the kind of activity you need around the rim, especially at the offensive end. Archers get it up for a steal, and now Breland. Take it all the way. Right-handed dunk. Trey had someone in front of him, but you can tell he was not going to pass the ball. He was going to dunk the ball. Now, backcourt violation will be the call on St. Louis. As Durante Tucker took a step over the timeline, then reached back and tried to pass it across court. .38 to go in the first half from the Civic Center. The Grizzlies with a 5-point lead over the Archers of St. Louis Community College, located in Forest Park. Right side, Scooter to the point. Back to Scooter on the right side. They're posting inside, and they get Sneed the ball, and he gets fouled over the back by Cameron Hubbard. That's his first foul, team's second. How many fouls in the first 5.5 minutes? In the basketball game, Archers put in a little more beef. Justin Edwards, a 6'3" forward from Belleville West High School. Inbound in the right corner. A catch and shoot for Ed Hussein. No good. Rebound comes off. And the rebound to David Jones. For the Archers up the left side. 11-6 game in the left corner. Up fake with the basketball. Now out front. MSU West Plains in the zone. Left baseline. Cut off the dribbler. Good defense there. 12 on the shot clock now. Quick pass into Jones at the post. Pass cutting to the basket. Good feed. Layup is good. Grizzlies didn't adjust as Barnett went streaking through the lane, caught the pass, put it in. Good defense up to that point, though, 11-8. Martavion dribbles over, bounce inside, and we'll have an offensive foul call on Jamarius Sneed, pushing off, trying to get position inside. So that's his first foul, team foul 2. 13:45 to go in the first half, 11-8. Grizzlies are up early in the game. Tucker up the left side in the front court that gets the ball to Edwards. He's hassled, gets it out front to the right wing now. With the basketball is Shamarko Mims. Now out front. They look in for Edwards. They can't get him the ball. High post, Jones dumps it down. Pump fake ball block. Great play by Trey Breland. Getting the block on Shamarko Mims. Now in the front court. Grizzlies have not really got very many good shots here early on. Ian Lopez in the ball game now for the Grizzlies. Left point for a three. Good. There you go. Martavion Jones makes a connection, and so he's got the feeling of what that feels like. Maybe he'll take off now. It's 14-8. Grizzlies by 6. Durante Tucker on the left sideline. Looks inside now to the point. Looks to the right. Looks to the middle. Gets it to the high post. Jones right corner. Edwards outside, and another steal. This time it's Martavion Jones all the way in. Left-hand layup. Good. Very aggressive. Defensively, 5 points for Martavion, and with 12:36 to go in the first half. The Grizzlies enjoy an 8-point lead over the Archers, 16-8, back in 30 seconds on KDY.
Her Speed and Park Supply, we have it all for you.
Does your diesel engine need a winter rescue? Dr. Greg here to help you with your over-the-road truck, pickup truck, and tractor diesel fuel winter emergency help. We have in stock Howes, Lucas, and Power Service products at the area's lowest prices. So when your diesel fuel gels up, call Hirsch Feed Parts Department Emergency Room for our 911 Power Service diesel treatment to get you de-iced and back on the road.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
Well, Martavion Jones for the Grizzlies has scored 5 quick points, and so this went from an 11-8 game. Now suddenly it's 16-8. And the Grizzlies on defense with full court pressure in the backcourt up the right sideline. Tucker gets it across, and a foul will be called on the Grizzlies on Ian Lopez for blocking coming up the right sideline. So it'll stay with St. Louis. The Grizzlies have Trey Breland, Ian Lopez, Javarius Sneed, Scooter Williams, and Martavion Jones on the floor right now. Here's the inbound play. They get into Edwards at the right elbow. He gives it back outside now on the wing to Alan Barnett. Low block. Jones has it. Kicks it out to the far left side with the ball fake. Driving down the lane. Right-hand layup. Spins off the rim. No good. Fought for it. Edwards got the rebound, but not moving the basketball. That is 8 turnovers now on the Archers here in the first half. Trey Breland comes out. Franklin Pettion is right back in the ball game. 16-8, Grizzlies on offense. Scooter drives through, right-hand kick shot. Good foul on the play. Basket counts. What a terrific move. Scooter Williams is getting to the point where he'll do something just about every game where you'll go, wow, that was a wow play right there. He had just enough burst right there to get by the defender and get the ball high off the glass. Second foul call on David Jones for St. Louis. The basket for Scooter, and he'll get a free throw here. He puts it up, and good. So Scooter with 8 points. Martavion Jones has 5. That's 13 of the 19 right there. In the backcourt. Lob up the floor, front court, bounce pass across. Jones has it. Outside on the left point, Tucker. Back in the left corner against the West Plains zone. They try to skirt the sideline and do. Edwards now on the right side. Here's a ball fake and a shot from the wing. It's good. Wendell Hunt just in the ball game. Knocks that one down from long range. 19-11. Lob over the top. Sneed with the catch inside. Goes up, and he can't get it to fall. And the rebound comes off. Boy, Jamarius has just been snake bit around the basket. Over the past 5 or 6 games. He gets the ball around the rim, and just for whatever reason, the ball won't go in the basket. Might have to adopt the old Mike Wallace method of just dunking it. Because he could do that. In the lane, left wing. Here's an open 3 for the Archers, and it's up and good by Tucker. And that makes it 19-14. So the Grizzlies have gone a little dormant here. Need a bucket to try to wake things up again. At the left point, Franklin Pettion. Right side, Scooter has it. Bad pass inside off the hands of Franklin Pettion. Second turnover on the Grizzlies. 19-14, Archers basketball. They're down 5. Bounce in the lane, an up fake. Hunt kicks it back outside for a 3, and that's good. Alan Barnett, 7 points. And for some reason, the whistle stopped the game, but we're going to get substitutions during the break. Isaiah Wilson comes in for the Grizzlies, a 6'1" freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. And Roy Eze comes in the ball game for the Grizzlies from Kaduna, Nigeria, 6'8" freshman. Scooter in the corner. Here's Lopez with a 3. No good. Bounces over the backboard. So that 3-point shot is such a deadly weapon. But when it's misfiring, it can really test you and make you you got to go to plan B, pretty much. Deflection out of bounds in the backcourt. 19-17 the score. 10-10 to go in the first half, and it'll be St. Louis basketball. Someone asked me today, could St. Louis beat the Grizzlies? And my response was, oh, yeah. They're that good. Pass to the low block, ball fumbled around, save, back in bounds. Scooter gets it, spins to the middle, shoots it, and it's an air ball, and the ball comes off to St. Louis. And the Archers come back with Trayvon Robinson in the ball game. High post, pass back. And now Barnett will have to back up. 9:40 to go. 19-17. Pass across left corner for the lead, and the three is good. Durante Tucker's second three, and it's 20-19. The Archers have made a nice little comeback here. Left side, Scooter goes baseline, gets bumped, and a blocking foul will be called against Trayvon Robinson. It's so funny to go from watching high school basketball the night before, and then the next night watching these guys play. Like that last foul, they would have called 2 fouls on you in high school. And it was questionable they were even going to call one there. Anyway, timeout, 9:22 to go in the first half. 2019, St. Louis leads the Grizzlies, and we're back in a minute on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Well, we go back to play, and it'll be the Grizzlies throwing the basketball in under their own basket. Ball deflected back out of bounds. And Ed Hussein will come in for Ian Lopez. Inbound play from underneath. And Martavion gets it in now on the low block. Troy Essay back out front. That pass stolen. Taken away by Jacques Thomas all the way. Two-handed dunk. Grizzlies come back quickly after turnover number 3. It's a high screen at the point. Left side, Scooter's going to shoot a 3, and it's good. Scooter Williams way outside on the left side. Makes his first 3 of the ball game. Front court, double team on the basketball. They'll get it over to Tucker down the left corner to Thomas. A fake now in the left corner. Open 3 again by Tucker is good. Well, he's made 3 in a row. 25-22. Time to guard him. And now a holding foul at the Grizzly end. And that foul will go on Jacques Thomas, his first. Team foul number 6 on the Archers. So we'll be getting to the free throw line here on the fouls the rest of this half, except for player control. Scooter Williams will throw it in. The Grizzlies are down 3, 25-22. 8:23 to go in the first half. Martavion cut off. Good defensive play over there by Alan Barnett. Hussein outside Scooter. Going to raise up and shoot a 3 from way out. Good. That's from 30 feet right there. Scooter connects, ties the game at 25. And a blocking foul as the Grizzlies try to impede the progress from Durante Tucker up the left sideline. Ed Hussein's going to be called for a blocking foul, his first. 25-25. St. Louis is a Division II team, but they are a good Division II team. Pass inside, and ball knocked away and stolen. Grizzlies come away with a turnover. Bounce across. Good. Feet up and under. And Scooter Williams with a great finish. Right hand reverse. 27-25. Grizzlies back to the press. Up the right side, Tucker, front court. Dribbles around to the far left side, down the left corner. He'll get the ball to Trayvon Robinson. Robinson picks it up, back out to the point. Barnett will dribble in. Splits the D, pulls up, 8-foot jump shot. No good, travel violation on the Archers. Well, the turnovers are 10-3, St. Louis with the big number. And the Grizzlies, with 7 more offensive possessions, only have a 2-point lead. So that could be a point of concern. Grizzlies really leaning on Scooter Williams tonight. He already has 16 points. 27-25, pass to inside. Snead, double team, feeds it across. Breland, block, kicks it outside. Martavion with a 3. No good, and we'll have a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go against, I thought it was going to go against the Grizzlies, and it will. And the foul is on Jamarius Snead. Number 2 on him. When you're big and strong like Jamarius is, it's really hard to hide. In fact, you can't. He's kind of like Fezzik. Can he help it? He's bigger and stronger than a lot of these other guys. He moves them around pretty good. At the point, pass left wing for a 3, and it's no good. Rebounded by Williams for the Grizzlies. Scooter to the right corner, back around the horn. Hadn't been able to get Ed Hussein open tonight so far very well. Left corner, Martavion's wide open with a 3, and that's an air ball. And he goes off to the far right corner. Tucker with it. Barnett on the left baseline. Back outside. Down the lane. A drive kick it to the far right corner. Wide open 3 for Tucker. And it's off the lip. And no good. Up the head of the field. Grizzlies on the break. And here's a layup. Good by Martavion Jones, who released on the shot. He's got 7. 4-point lead again. 29-25 Grizzlies. A meager crowd on a Wednesday night, which is usually the case on Wednesday night. $13 on the shot clock for St. Louis. To the high post. They'll hold, lob it to the left corner. That's faked by Barnett. Now he's going to force a 3. No good. Rebound comes long, picked up by Scooter. With a 3-on-2 break, Scooter feeds it back and across, and somebody came up and just cut off the pass and took it away as the Grizzlies throw it away for the 4th time. 5:08 to go in the first half, 29-25. Grizzlies by 4. The left elbow, pass on the left baseline. Back out left elbow. Pull-up shot for a 2 is good. Drilled by Cameron Hubbard. He has 6. At the right point, now on the left wing. Scooter with it. Looks right, goes right, kicks it right wing. Long 3 by Martavion, and it's no good. And the ball comes off into the hands of Tucker, and a chance to tie or take the lead again for the Archers. At the high post, back to the point. On the right wing with it, it's Alan Barnett. He's picked up by Breland. Pass low block. Turn around, fadeaway jump shot, no good. Off the sidearm, long to the other corner, picked up by Martavion. Martavion with it. Left corner, Ed Hussein. Open 3 is short, and comes off right to the Archers. Our shooters just aren't locked in right now. High post pass. Put it on the floor, knocked away momentarily. Picked back up, they'll lob it out front to Tucker. Shot clock at 15, 29-27 Grizzlies by 2 with 3:45 to go in the first half. Tucker on the right side, dribbles around the high screen at the point. Now goes the other way. Pass it across, lost the basketball, thrown away. Too much dribbling. Franklin Pettiani and Lopez will come in the lineup for the Grizzlies for Scooter Williams. And Jamarius Snead. In the front court, 3:30 to go in the half. Martavion splits to the left corner. There's the head wide open. Make that. Nope. Rebound long. Comes out on the break. Jamarco Mims all the way, and he scores. Coast to coast for Jamarco Mims for St. Louis. And we're tied at 23. We're tied at 29 with 3:10 to go in the first half. Martavion, he can't get around Barnett. Left side, left point. Steps through, double team, lost the basketball, and we'll have a foul call after the turnover on Martavion Jones. Team foul 5, no free throws yet. Trey Breland is back in the ball game. He's in there with Scooter Williams, Franklin Pettion, Ian Lopez, and Martavion Jones. Backcourt, right side. They're going to have to hurry. And they get over with 1 second to spare. Bounce to the left corner. They look to the high post. A catch and shoot for 2. No good, but all blue shirts with the rebound. And the rebound is missed on the shot by Cameron Hubbard. Breland has it up the right side to Scooter. Going to raise up and shoot a 3 from the right side. No good. Tipped down the rebound over the back foul on Franklin Pettion for the Grizzlies, and that'll be Franklin's second. And with that, sorry, Jim. With that, we'll walk to the other end. That's the 7th team foul on the Grizzlies tonight. So the free throw shooter is Trayvon Robinson. And the free throw on the first try with the left hand is good. 30-29, that gives the Archers the lead again. Up by 1. Trayvon Robinson, a 5'10" guard from University City, St. Louis. Next one is good. 31-29. Lopez, left wing for a 3 is no good. Rebound slapped out by Martavion, and the Grizzlies get control again. So let it fly, man. Here's Lopez with a 3. No good. Weak side rebound. Taken down, and back the other way we go. Trayvon Robinson. 31-29. Into the high post, Hubbard, double team. Puts it on the floor. Still, he's been in the lane for about 10 seconds. Up and under, scoop shot is good. I'll have to watch the replay of that just to count how long he was in there. Anyway, 33-29. St. Louis with the lead. Left corner. Trey Breland back outside. Scooter. Free throw line. To the point. And Martavion with a 3, and it's good. There you go. Yeah, make it if you don't shoot it. 33-32, St. Louis by 1. Left side in the left corner. They have put Brian Wolf at a guard in the game. Here's Hubbard good from 16 feet, left side of the key. Hubbard's got 10. 35-32, 1:10 to go in the half. Scooter Williams on the right wing, back over to Martavion. Well, they had Roy as they open inside. They didn't throw him the basketball, though, on the block. Scooter to the point. Ian Lopez, he's got a 3 look, and it's no good. And the ball comes off to Trayvon Johnson for St. Louis. A 45 on the game clock, 25 on the shot clock. Bad bounce pass, stolen away. Grizzlies up with it, 2-on-1 break. Scooter lobs it, two-handed dunk by Trey Breland. (35-34), St. Louis by 1. And we've got about a 2-second differential on the shot clock and game clock. On the left side, Robinson gets it back to Jamarco Mims at the point. And a near steal. And it is taken away. Grizzlies take it away, and here's Scooter the other direction with 3 seconds. Lays it up, no good. Tipped up and in by Lopez. That's the horn, and that's a great way to finish the half. Martavion Jones with a great hustle play, forced the turnover, and the Grizzlies finish at the other end. Lopez gets the bucket. So we've played one half from the score after the first 20 minutes. MSU West Plains with a 1-point lead on the Archers of St. Louis, 36-35. Grizzly halftime up next, brought to you by Missouri State University, West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities. The Grizzly interviews up next.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities. It's Grizzly halftime on KDY, and our special guest this time, we're about to the midway point of the season. So Jared Fay, the head coach of the Grizzlies, comes by with a little conversation, which we had actually just before the Three Rivers game the other night, as he talks about the progress of the season, where we're at, and where we're going the rest of the way. It's been an interesting first 10 games, Coach, where we started with a team that now we suspected, but now we know is a national power this year, Coffeyville. Since that time, we've seen some gradual progress, and the good news is that we have been making some progress here over these last 9 ball games.
Yeah, we have. That was a very ugly game on our part. We were very much out of sync, and of course, Coffeyville is a good team, but at the same time, I think we needed it. The guys kind of came back; they were embarrassed, and I feel like we've had a lot of good practices, and they kind of understand the intensity level now, and they understand that we need to play together as a team better.
Have we had that point, and I say that because we're playing Three Rivers tonight, but after we came back and won a couple of games at home after the Coffeyville game, then we really ratcheted things up with that win at Poplar Bluff. That doesn't mean much, down the road, but it certainly, I think, gave the team a preview as to what they could be this year.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think still to date that was probably our best game all the way around, but it was a fun win for us. The guys were really excited, and like you said, it was kind of a preview. I think they realized what they can do. When you're coaching 18 and 19-year-olds, they kind of always fluctuate from probably being overconfident one day, but the next day they can be very underconfident and not sure of themselves and if they can do it. So that was a good confidence booster for us. But at the same time, like you said, we play them tonight, and that game doesn't mean anything anymore.
The fragility of the mind of an 18, 19, 20-year-old can be you've got to be a basketball coach and psychologist. You can't really handle everybody the exact same way because everybody's different, right?
Yeah, exactly. And, there's so many things that go into coaching that we always can't control. If, if someone broke up with their girlfriend or something's going on at home, and there's a lot of things there. And as a coach, you want to push people. You want to drive people to be their best. But at the same time, you got to give them confidence. So we've kind of had to take, one step back sometimes this year, take 2 steps forward, maybe take some things away from the guys, what they think they can do in their game. But at the same time, we got to build their confidence back up, and I think that's coming together.
This is an interesting group that you have as you put this team together this season. I've asked you this before, but I want to go ahead and ask it again. Has this particular group, at least to this point in the season, been what you thought they would be, and have the individual players been able to bring to the table what you hoped they would?
Yeah, I honestly think we're about what I expected. We're not as big as we'd like to be, and we have, some experience, but we don't have much experience as far as being here and playing for me and playing in this conference. So we knew that there'd be some peaks and some valleys, and but all in all, I'm very happy with how we've played to this point.
There have been times this season where it's really been amazing to see how quickly this team has come together, how they can play together as well. But, there are various aspects of the game which I think that people probably are a little more impressed with than they thought they would be. For example, your basketball team, while not as big as some of the people you play against, has good overall size, good athletic kids, and you're able to rebound, with most teams that you play against, that's always going to be a worry, is to be able to get on the glass. But your team has shown that they can rebound with most teams.
Yeah, it's really taken some of our guards. We talk about team rebounding. We don't necessarily have that one guy that can just go rebound all the time. So we got to focus on the fundamentals, blocking out, and we need our guards to help. And guys in particular, Ian Lopez, when we played Three Rivers there, he had 10 rebounds, and he's a 6'4". We list him at 6'4". He's probably only 6'3" guard. But Nico Hill, very much an undersized big man, if we can call him that. But he blocks out pretty much every time. So we just talk about guys doing their job. Every time there's a ball that goes up, a shot attempt, everybody's got a job to do. Some guys it's simply blocking out and holding their guy there. Other guys it might be go get the rebound. But I do like what we've done there. Every game we go into, it's a concern, and it's got to be a point of emphasis for us.
I'd like, if you would, to talk about a couple of the kids, and you mentioned one right there, Nico Hill. We had two kids back from last year's team, Nico and Franklin Petillon. First of all, Nico has really his game has changed in that he could always shoot the three, but you're utilizing him more in the more of a classic role of a post guy, and out of necessity because of his height. But his game has really gotten better. I know you watched, I'm sure, video of him from last year. He's really taken his game to a different place.
Yeah, he's been really good for us. One is just being a sophomore, and that freshman to sophomore jump, I think, is the biggest jump in for most guys in college. And also, I think he kind of has a clear identity and a clear job and a clear role for us. So, and he's a coach's son, and so he grew up around the game. And there's so many things he does for us that don't show up on a stat sheet. He'll fix a defensive rotation. He'll block somebody out. Maybe he didn't get the rebound, but he stopped somebody else from getting it. And he's been good. We have a matchup problem sometimes, and he's guarding a 6'10" guy. But at the same time, that 6'10" guy has to guard him, and it's tough for that 6'10" guy to come out and guard him on the perimeter. So he's been good. He just plays hard every day in practice, and he's brought a lot of toughness to us.
Speaking of toughness on your basketball team, you also had Franklin Petillon back this year, and his limits have been kind of sporadic. But I think when he has played, he's played pretty well, and especially that game at Sedalia the other night. And I don't know if you win that game without some of the toughness that he provided for you during, especially in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. Frank, at times this year, and I probably haven't done a great job coaching him. But I know he kind of came in with aspirations of, averaging a lot of points and being a big contributor, which we still think he can be have a lot of contributions for us. But he's tough, he's athletic. I've kind of taken some things away from him, trying to just get him to simplify the game. And that's what he did up there against State Fair. And you're right, he had some big offensive rebounds, some big baskets, hit some free throws, and had some big rebounds. So we're expecting good things from him going forward.
How would you sum up the first half of the season? It's not necessarily the halfway point, but when you look at these first 10 games and look at what we've got down the line here, do you feel like your team has really made progress and are where they need to be at this time?
Yeah, I do. Kind of going back to what we were talking about earlier, though, when you're coaching 18 and 19-year-olds, just when you think, okay, we've got everything figured out, we're ready to go, all of a sudden they forget everything. So we kind of have to find that balance of, we want to have good game plans and scouting reports, but at the same time, we've got to keep things simple. And for us, we got to move on to the next night, whether we play well or whether we won or we lost. We got to move on because we've got a lot of games in a very short amount of time here. But I do like where we're at. I think we've had great practices. We've had guys that have been pretty intense, and we're getting there. And,
as far as the basketball team is concerned, just overall, you play a lot of kids, and that's very good for the general overall, shall we say, happiness level of the team. If you get on the court, you're happy about that. But has the team in general handled, everybody wants to play 35 minutes, but that's not realistic. Has the team handled the frequent rotations that you do and accepted their role on the basketball team? Because accepting your role is a big deal.
Yeah, no question. And it's been a challenge. I think normally we would probably have redshirted 3 or 4 guys. Well, this year there's, in a sense, everybody's a redshirt. So we dress down as many guys as we can. And it's always a challenge because, most of these guys are the best player on their high school team. Or if they were a freshman somewhere and didn't play as much, well, now they're expecting it because they're a sophomore. So every year that'll be a challenge, but I do think the guys are really buying into wanting to win, and realizing how fun it is to win. And, the challenge I always have for them, would you rather score 30 points and lose, or would you rather maybe not score at all, but we won, and I feel like a lot of guys are buying into that. And again, that can change, from game to game. But it's also challenging to keep some guys that maybe didn't play at all, maybe one game. Can I keep them engaged so they're ready to go for the next game? And that's what we'll see play out over the next month with so many games to be played.
And getting ready for the next game is a big deal, especially in this region. This region has been good in previous seasons, many seasons. I don't know that it has been probably from top to bottom this competitive night in, night out, regardless who's playing who. About anybody can win a basketball game.
Yeah, no question. And I've known this league from a distance, and I've always known it was a good league. But I think you're right. I think it's as good as it's ever been. And Three Rivers, to me, they might be the most talented team. I mean, they're as many guys as they have and all the pieces they have. But Mineral Area is obviously really good, and they really execute and run stuff. And Moberly's Moberly. Got a lot of really good players, very well coached. And as we found, that game up the State Fair, we got, a few things probably go our way. And if they don't, they very much could have beat us up there. So I think you're right. I think from night to night, I enjoy when we don't play, just turning on YouTube and watching the other teams play because it's good basketball and it's very well coached.
All right, and we're hoping folks come out and watch the Grizzlies play as often as they can here in the last half of the season. Coach Jared Fay, our thanks to you and good luck for the rest of the way. The Grizzly Halftime brought to you by Missouri State University West Plains, new beginnings and endless possibilities.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Well, we've seen the halftime scores be a little lower here in recent games for the Grizzlies than what you're used to seeing, and that's the case here tonight for sure. The Grizzlies with a 1-point lead, 36-35, as we get ready to start the second half. Let's check and see who did what in the score column in the first half of this game for both teams. We'll begin with the Grizzlies. Leading scorer is Scooter Williams. Boy, he's been carrying the load tonight. He has 16 points at the half. Martavion Jones has 10 points. We're not getting much anywhere else. Franklin Pettion had 4 in a start tonight, 2 each for Trey Breland and Ian Lopez. For the Archers of St. Louis, Cameron Hubbard has 10 points in the first half. Durante Tucker has 9, 7 for Alan Barnett, a 3-point first half for Lyndall Hunt, and 2 each for Jacques Thomas, Jamarco Mims, and Trayvon Robinson. 13 turnovers. I kind of shudder to think what the situation would be right now at the half if St. Louis had not turned the ball over 13 times compared to 5 for the Grizzlies. So we, in essence, had 8 more chances to score, and yet we're only up by 1 point. So that's not a great trend. In the free throw shooting first half, Grizzlies were 4 out of 4, as were the Archers, 4 out of 4 attempts. And I think we're just about ready to go in the second half. Franklin Pettion, Martavion Jones, Ed Hussein, Trey Breland, and Scooter Williams are the 5 for the Grizzlies. One thing that they could do, need to do here, is turn up the gas a little bit, like they did at Sedalia. They came out in the second half, played much harder, and made life much more difficult, and eventually it resulted in winning the ball game. This one's tight. They are down 5 at Sedalia. They're up 1 here. Inbound play in the second half underway. Tucker, Barnett, Hubbard, Thomas, and Jones, the 5 starting for the Archers. Out front on the right side. At the right point, pass over the top in the middle. There's Jones, got away with a walk. Misses the shot. Comes down to Petion. Now over to Martavion Jones. Move the ball on offense to get some open looks here and make a few threes and kind of get the ball rolling here, pick up the pace. Scooter Williams carried the basketball, and that's not the way to start the half. Unforced turnover there. Just took it to his left and cupped the ball with the left hand. And they are paying a lot more attention to that this year that I've noticed. Front court, left side. Barnett dribbles in, has to circle back out again. Archer's looking for the lead. 40 seconds in to half number 2. Bounce pass to the high block. Hubbard gets it, goes in, leans, shoots, no good. Tips it up, no good. Rebound. Scooter Williams has it. Far left side, Martavion. Open 3 on the left wing, spins off, and the rebound is controlled by David Jones. I don't know what our three-point shooting percentage is tonight, but it is meager so far. Left baseline, Barnett takes it in all the way to the hoop. No good. Tipped up and no good. Boy, how did Hubbard miss that? Now the front court, Scooter Williams. Martavion Jones over on the left side. High screen, goes by his guy all the way in, kicks it back outside, Trey Breland. Hard to get good shots, evidently. Here's a blocking foul, and that'll go against the Archers. That last play, Jock Thomas with that foul, Martavion probably would have been just as well served to go ahead and take it all the way in, but decided to go another direction. 36-35, Grizzly basketball. On the shot clock. Martavion Jones out front, gets a screen, rubs off, and dribbles the ball off a foot and a turnover. Now passed long up the floor. Boy, almost stepping out of bounds was Jones. I thought his heel got it. Now at the point. Left corner, back to the interior. Jones to the right point. Wraparound pass to the block. Hubbard. Jackknives, kicks it to the left point for a 3. That's too hard. And the rebound is going to be loose on the floor and picked up by Trey Breland. Grizzlies back with a 4-on-2. Left wing, Ed for a 3. No good. And the ball comes off on the weak side to Jock Thomas. These aren't bad shots we're missing. We're just missing some good shots. Left point, right point now. Barnett to the high block, dips it down to the baseline. Fadeaway jump shot for a 2. Rattles off, no good. And Scooter Williams gets the rebound. Both teams as cold as a wedge. Now down the lane, two-handed down by Scooter, who hesitated and kicked it in and swooped in for a two-handed dunk. He has 18 points. 38-35, that kind of woke people up a little. Right baseline, Hubbard. He's open from 17, air ball. Over the top, log pass out up the floor from Breland to Williams. Scooter dribbles over to the right side, picked up by Hubbard. In the lane, and a holding foul. Too bad, because Scooter really made a good bounce pass to Petty on cutting. But the foul instead is going to go on Cameron Hubbard, his second foul. 38-35, Grizzlies by 3. And Kip Chaudhry will come in the game for the Grizzlies. Kid from Ottawa, Canada, 6'2" freshman. Lob on the inbound out front. Trey Breland. Petty on left side, Kit Chaudhry. At the point, Martavion, right wing. Move the ball. We're down to 8 on the shot clock. Martavion goes through, kicks it to the far right corner. 3 ball for Trey Breland is good. Trey Breland with his second field goal. He's got 5, 41-35. up the right side front court. They get it ahead. A foul is going to be called behind the play. Chance Wallison saw that. And Kit Chaudry will be called for his first foul. Jamarius Sneed coming in for the Grizzlies for Franklin Pettyon. St. Louis takes timeout, 16:09 to go in the second half with the score 41-35 in favor of the Grizzlies. And we're back in 30 seconds on KDY.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. A top-flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Jim Lambert doing the video as always, and here tonight with Nate Hudson in studio engineering. I'm Harlan Hutchison. Back to play. Here's a cut down the lane, and a goaltend will be called on Jamarius Sneed on the shot by Alan Barnett down the left side of the key and put it up off the glass, and Jamarius got there a little late. Barnett's first bucket of the second half, 41-37. Grizzly ball up by 4. On the right side, Scooter. And a drive in the left, up and good by Trey Brewer. Trey just took it straight to the rim and got it to fall, and now that puts it back to a 6-point game. Jones in the right corner goes around the screen to his left to the elbow, lost the basketball. It's going to be a tie-up, or it's going to be a foul. They may call Scooter for a foul for falling on top of Jones. No? Just the other way around, actually. David Jones with his third foul for St. Louis. Ian Lopez will check back in for Scooter Williams. He's out there with Jamarius Sneed, Trey Breland, Martavian Jones, and Ankit Chaudry. I think Coach Page is trying to find a combination. Carried the basketball, Martavian with a turnover. Second time we've been called for that this half. Inbound up the far sideline in the front court. Tucker, inside-out pass. Now backing in and being bumped off. Lopez with good defense on Tucker. Here's a reach-in foul on the Grizzlies, and that'll be on Kit Chaudry. He is being posted up by Lindell Hunt. Not much taller, but a little more girth. Second foul on Kit Chaudry, and inbound from the baseline. Back outside, 43-37 Grizzlies. Done a pretty good job defensively. In the lane, Tucker lost the ball, traveled with the basketball, gives the ball back to the Grizzlies. Turnovers have been a real problem for the Archers. 14 of them now. Grizzlies have 8. 43-37. In the front court, Martavian, left wing pass to Ian Lopez. Screen. Oh, boy, had Martavian open. Couldn't get him the ball. Cut him. Now he has it on the right wing. Popping out. Kit Chaudry with a 3. That's short. Rebound long. Taken by Trey Breland. On the right side, Martavian will drive, dub it down, layup good, and a whistle. We'll have a charge call, looks like, and that'll negate the basket. Let's see if the basket is good or what. The foul is going to be a block on Hunt, and it's going to be before the shot. So no basket. Grizzly ball, 20 on the shot clock. Inbound, good catch by Sneed. Up strong inside, can't get it to go. Got his own board, go up strong again, no good. Tipped up, and it's still loose on the deck and finally picked up by Lindell Hunt. Barnett right side with 14:08 to go in the first half. 43-37 Grizzlies, but St. Louis hanging in there. Barnett. Foul away from the basketball. Probably on Trey Breland. No. That's an offensive foul call, and if that's on 21, I think that was the number. No, it's going to be a foul on, instead, Cameron Hubbard. That's his third. They can't afford to be without him out there. Right side in the corner, Ian Lopez. Martavion gets by his guy. Left-hand layup blocked out of bounds by Hubbard. Man, tell you what, he gives him a presence inside. He certainly does. That's a nice shot block right there. On the right side, Lopez for the Grizzlies. Martavion with 7 seconds on the shot clock. Boy, we hold the ball up, and that leads to a turnover. Take it away, back the other way. Barnett lays it up, blocked from behind by Martavion, and back will come the Grizzlies with it. Feeds it across. Sneed, whistle, offensive foul. John Thomas drew the foul from Jamari Sneed. That's his third. Trey Breland out, Scooter Williams in. Isaiah Wilson comes in for the Grizzlies for Kid Chaudhry. It's a game that just really doesn't have any pace to it at all. Ball inbound is stolen, and it's going to be out of bounds off of St. Louis. Lopez cut in and stole it, bounced it off St. Louis player who got it back and tried to return the favor. But no, it'll be Grizzly basketball. 13:20 to go in the second half. Don't reverse this call, guys. And they're not. It'll be Grizzly ball on the side, 20 on the shot clock. Scooter Williams on the inbound, and Martavion Jones out front. Grizzly lead has been sitting here at 6 for quite a while. Left corner, up fake by Wilson. Back outside, Ian Lopez with a three, no good. And the rebound will be controlled by Alan Barnett. St. Louis comes back. They got to feel like this is a great chance to win a road game because the home team is doing nothing to put pressure on them to make them feel tight by getting in a hole. Barnett, bounce pass inside Hubbard. 12-foot turnaround jumper is good. He is a good player. There's no doubt about it. He's got 12 points tonight so far. Grizzly basketball. Cameron Hubbard is a 6'5" forward from McClure High School in St. Louis. Good player. Left corner, Isaiah Wilson gets cut off on the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Well, that's 10 turnovers now, and we'll get Ed Hussein back in the ball game for the Grizzlies. He'll come in for Martavion Jones. Scooter Williams, Isaiah Wilson, Ian Lopez, Ed Hussein, and Roy Eze are the 5 right now for the Grizzlies, who lead by 4. 43-39. In the left corner, open three is good. Lindell Hunt makes his second three, and it's a one-point game, 43-42. In the left corner, Ian Lopez. Back across, Ed Hussein with a three, and that's no good. Rebound through the hands of Eze and picked up by Barnett, and here comes St. Louis with a chance to regain the lead here. Hubbard back outside on the right sideline. A give and go, and Hubbard got away with a walk, drives, shoots, no good. Got fouled, and that'll be on Roy Eze for the Grizzlies. So, that is the first foul on Roy, and it'll be in the act of shooting. So Cameron Hubbard with a chance to give his team a tie here in the first try, no good. Hubbard is listed at 6'5", but boy, he plays bigger than that. Here's the next try. Good. Now we're tied, 43 all. So it's down to who can win the last 11 minutes and 35 seconds. Shooter clears him out on the baseline. Inside pass, Lopez fakes, shoots, scores, foul on the play, basket count. Great penetration move on the baseline by Scooter, getting the ball to Ian right underneath. That's on Hubbard, I think, and if it is, that's his fourth, and it is. So they're going to have to take Hubbard out of the ball game with 11:23 to go. So Ian Lopez with a bucket. He'll get another chance to add to it here. Hubbard comes out before the free throw. 45-43. One shot for Ian Lopez. He has 4 points tonight. Free throw is good. 46-43. It'd be a really good idea if the Grizzlies could get some separation here as we go down to about the last 5 or 6 minutes. Otherwise, you got a problem on your hands. On the right side, Tucker. In the right corner, Barnett. He's going to launch a wide-open three, and it's around and out. No good. Boy, victim of some bad luck there. That thing was halfway down and around. And an offensive foul at the offensive end. Roy Eze is going to be called for a hold as he was posted up inside. Jamarius Sneed will come back in the game for the Grizzlies with 3 fouls. Inbound backcourt. It's David Jones, cross court now. James Thomas and Jacques Thomas in the front court. Left side, left corner. Jones, cross court, back pass stolen. Here comes Scooter all the way in, right-handed dunk. 48-43. Over the timeline, they'll attack, bounce pass up ahead. Tough catch, shot up, and the ball lodges between the rim and the backboard. That's a dead ball. And if it's a jump ball or what? Did they call a foul on that? They must have called a foul on the play. Well, if it is a foul, it looks like it's going to be on Jamarius Sneed. That'll be his fourth. Here's a free throw, and Lindell Hunt has 7 points. And Sneed has to come right back out as he picks up number 4. Petty on in the ball game for the Grizzlies. Second try, good. 48-45. Martavion over on the left side, hands to Scooter. He circles out, keeps the dribble, dribbles over, left wing, a three is going to be short, rebounded by Pettion, took it away from everybody, couldn't get it to go. Rebound, Scooter has it, and he'll be fouled on the play. Good job hitting the glass that time, and Franklin Pettion just could not get that ball to go from underneath. Fouls on Alan Barnett, his first for the Archers. We're down to 10:05 to go in the ball game. 48-45. A meaty offensive night here at the Civic Center. Barnett will go out in favor of Robinson for the Archers. So when Barnett's on the bench, that's a good thing. While he and Hubbard are both on the bench, that's a really good thing. Free throw for Scooter, good. Scooter Williams had a season high, 30 points the other night. So far, he's at 21. 10:05 to go. Next try is no good. Tipped out of bounds by St. Louis, and it'll be Grizzly basketball. That could have gone either way, but it went the Grizzlies' way that time. And now they changed the call. They changed the call, and it goes back to St. Louis. Tucker in the backcourt. Over on the left side. Thomas way up the floor to Jones. Catches and walks with the basketball. Timeout on the floor, 9:57 to play. Second half, Grizzlies holding on to a 4-point lead over St. Louis Community College, 49-45. We're back in a minute on KDY.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
This is Mark at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. Right now we have the Yard Max 25-ton full beam log splitters. This is a heavy-duty, high-powered log splitter built tough and ready to handle all your wood cutting jobs. Get yours now at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply for only $9.99. Stop in or go online to HirschEquipment.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
And now more Grizzly basketball action on Hot Country KDY.
(49-45) Grizzlies with 9:57 to go in the second half. The Grizzlies could really use some help off the bench tonight. Without Zarzuela or Nico Hill in the lineup, there's about 32 points a game that you don't have, so you got to pick up the slack. And the Grizzlies struggling to do that tonight. Right corner, here's a three by Trey Breland, and it's no good. The rebound tipped long and saved from going out of bounds. Good hustle by Martavian to Lopez. Scooter on the right side in the corner. High screen goes baseline instead, dribbled it off a leg, out of bounds. It'll be off of Scooter Williams. One thing in the half-court offense that is going on for the Grizzlies, a lot of dribbling and a lot of standing around. And when you dribble a lot and stand around a lot, you're not going to get open very easily. Here's a steal and a great play by Martavian Jones coming from behind to knock the ball away and take it away from the Archers, and he has it in the front court now. Scooter, now it's going to be Martavian, goes inside, lays it up, no good as he went straight to the rim with it. And the foul will be called against the Archers, and that is number 4 on David Jones. And he immediately will come out of the ball game with 9:12 to go. So the Archers have 4 fouls on Hubbard, 4 fouls now on Jones. They are the only 2 with problems in that regard. First free throw is good by Martavian. He has 11 tonight. Franklin Pettion out. And Ed Hussein's in the game. If we can get Ed hot, he can make 3 or 4 in a row in quick fashion and really change the complexion of this thing. But if you're a shooter, you got to keep shooting. Free throw good again for Martavian Jones. It's 51-45. Full court, backcourt pressure now. Pressure on the ball. 2. They didn't make it over. 10 seconds. When you're at a Grizzly game and you're watching the team try to break the 10 count, if you want to know where it's at, they go by the shot clock. So you can kind of watch out of the corner of your eye and see what happens. St. Louis with their 18th turnover. Grizzlies 5-6, 51-45. Bounce across, Ian Lopez. And now they'll move it out. Martavian, jab step now outside, Ed Hussein. Gets it over to Scooter. Boy, Ed was open over here on the right side for a moment. Martavion, baseline, goes up, shoots it, no good, got his own rebound, gets it again, goes up, got fouled, shoots two. He's built like a whip, but he's pretty tough. He doesn't mind taking the ball inside. Second foul call on Trayvon Robinson for the St. Louis Archers. So the Grizzlies with Martavion Jones at the free throw line, and the first try is no good. Short. (51-45). St. Louis has given the Grizzlies so many chances. Another one no good. So many chances to get a little bit of breathing room, but they have not done it. Up the left sideline now. Robinson feeds it back at the point. Tucker, a step in, shot for a two is no good. And it's going to be slapped out of bounds. Whose ball? It'll be Grizzly basketball. Petty on to check in for someone. Scooter Williams will come out of the ball game for a little while. 8:12 to go in the second half, 51-45. There's not many Grizzly games where you think, well, if you score 70, you're probably going to win. That's probably going to be the deal tonight if you can get to 70. But it's been tough scoring. Freeland down low block, Franklin Pettion back outside to Trey. Out front with 10 on the shot clock. Martavion goes left, keeps the dribble, takes it all the way, right in, layup good, foul on the play, and the basket will count. He's good at that. The foul is the third on Trayvon Robinson for St. Louis. Martavion Jones with the basket. And now a chance to make this a 9-point game. That sounds much better. Here's the free throw, and it's good. So St. Louis basketball now. They'll have to go the length of the court. Grizzlies up by 9. But now's where you really got to bear down and really get after them. Got them wobbling a little bit. See if you can get them to tip over. On the left side, wide open shot, Barnett for a three, and it's good. You don't do it going about it that way. Barnett can shoot. They just left him wide open in the corner. He got 12, 54-48. That was a big shot for St. Louis. Bounce underneath pass. Freeland drop step, lost the ball, picked up by Pettion. He goes up, got knocked down, ball out of bounds, and it's St. Louis ball. Isaiah Wilson's going to check in for the Grizzlies. Go come in for Ed Houston. Scooter Williams is back in the ball game for Martavion Jones. Inbound play in the backcourt. It's Durante Tucker for St. Louis with 7:10 to play. Bad pass, but it's going to go to a two-hand Archer player. It's picked up by Alan Barnett down court. Free throw line. Pull-up shot for a two. Back iron won't go. Rebound tipped out. Lopez gets it for the Grizzlies. Scooter brings it up the right side. Doesn't have the numbers, so he'll slow up. Trey Breland will drive down the lane. Steps through. Blocking foul will be the call on the Archers, and that will put the Grizzlies on the line to shoot two with a double bonus. Alan Barnett with his second foul. And Trey Breland will go to the free throw line to shoot two times. He has 7 points tonight. 54-48. Free throw is no good. In and out. And now Hubbard will come back in the game for the Archers along with Jones, both with 4 fouls. 6:46 to go. I mused a while ago, where would we be with 6 minutes left? And another missed free throw, and it's a 6-point game. We really haven't helped ourselves much. And now a whistle Timeout called by the Archers. 6:40 to go in the second half. Score, West Plains, MSU West Plains 54, and the St. Louis Archers 48. Back in a minute on KDY.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
It's back to the court for more Grizzly basketball on KDY.
The Grizzlies have struggled from the free throw line in this second half. They're 5 out of 10, and their lead is only 6. First unit out there now for the Archers as we go back to play. Well, now a whistle away from the ball. Officials' time. For whatever reason, they stop play, and it'll be Archer basketball. Here's the inbound play. Alan Barnett, right side now, back to Barnett. Right side to the right corner on the low block. They look in, knocked away, loose basketball, tie-up, Grizzly basketball. Jones turned his back a little bit on Scooter Williams, who reached in and slapped it away. That is turnover number 19 on St. Louis Community College. Martavion on the right side. We've got to get more movement on offense, ball movement. Down the lane, here's Scooter driving, shooting. No good. Boy, crashes hard to the floor. He got hit upside the head on the shot, but he'll shoot two. That foul is the fourth on Jacques Thomas. So now 3 players out there with 4 fouls. They're going to be going down like flies here in the last few minutes. Meanwhile, Scooter Williams. First free throw is no good. Man alive, we're killing ourselves at the line. Looks like we've missed 6 out of our last 7 free throws. And that is not what you want. Next try, good. Pressure on the ball in the backcourt. They'll get it over the timeline, time to spare. And now the ball goes to Jacques Thomas at the left point for St. Louis. Isaiah Wilson on the ball, now at the point on the right wing. Here's a 3 in the air and short. And the rebound will be controlled by Ian Lopez for the Grizzlies. Up the left side, Martavion Jones. He's cut off. Keeps the dribble, though, with 5:40 to go. Up by 7, 55-48. Martavion drives, right-hand floater, rattles out, no good. Loose basketball on the floor. Players going for it, and it's picked up by St. Louis. 2-on-2 break. And they'll hold up with Barnett. Lost the basketball. Was going out of bounds, safe from going out by Martavion Jones, and the Grizzlies come back. Scooter down the lane, and he gets fouled on the drive. He'll shoot 2, and that could be the 5th foul on Hubbard. Yep, that's number 5 on Cameron Hubbard. That really dims the prospects for St. Louis here down the stretch. So with him out of the ball game, just take the ball to the basket. Just take it in there. Take it right at him. Score or get fouled. Scooter Williams will go back to the free throw line where he's 2 out of 5, 2 out of 6 this half. Misses that one. Isaiah comes out. Breland back in for the Grizzlies. He's out there with Martavion Jones, Scooter Williams, Ian Lopez, and Jamarius Sneed. 55-48. One more try. And we have a violation on the lane on Trey Breland. I'm not real sure why. He got on the lane. Out. He came from the bench, checked in, went up on the lane before the shooter had the ball. So I'm not sure what is up with that. Anyway, St. Louis ball. They'll throw it in at midcourt. Up the left side, 2-on-2. Pull up, 17-foot straight-on jumper is good. It's 55-50 as Durante Tucker now has 11. The other way, down the lane, up and good. Foul on the play, basket counts. Martavion Jones. Like I said, with Hubbard out of the game, there's nothing there to intimidate you and take the ball to the basket. So it's a basket for Martavion, and it'll be a free throw. Basket does count. That's the 5th foul on Jacques Thomas. So he's fouled out of the ball game. So they'll sub out Thomas with fouls. Trayvon Robinson back in the ball game. That gives him a little smaller team. Free throw for Martavion is good. So it was a bucket and one, and Martavion, with a three-point play, makes it 58-50. Up the right sideline to the right corner. Back out on the right wing. Barnett into the post. Jones has it. He's tied up, and a foul's going to be called. And that'll be the 1-and-1 now for St. Louis with 4:57 to play. 58-50 Grizzlies. So that is number 2 on Martavion Jones for the Grizzlies, and the free throw shooter is David Jones. His free throw try is no good. Rebound is controlled by Scooter Williams. And now, not completely playing the clock, but with the way this game has been, we'll milk it a little bit. Jamarius Sneed goes inside, up and under. Shot good. There's a great move by a talented young guy. Jamarius Sneed just got it where he needed it, down the right low block. Turned to his right, went up and under, and laid it in. And that'll help him. He has been so snake-bit scoring. Out front, it's the Archers. Down by 10, 60-50. In the left corner. Outside on the left wing. Out to the point. Raising up and shooting a three. It's good. David Jones. His first basket of the game. Timeout. 4:04 to play in the second half with the score of the Grizzlies 60. St. Louis Community College 53. And we're back in 1 minute on KDY.
I chose Missouri State University West Plains because I was able to get a quality education by having more one-on-one time with my professors.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
I experienced so many amazing opportunities for travel, involvement, leadership, and growth. I couldn't have made a better decision for my first 2 years of college.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management is here to help patients who have chronic pain. Dr. Ross Andreasen, Dr. Ryan Roberts, and Carol Macy are expert pain specialists. They will review test results to determine the best treatment of any chronic pain issues. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management Clinic, located in West Plains at 3000 Independence Square. Call 417-256-1761. Find out more at ozarkshealthcare.com. Ozarks Healthcare Pain Management, where they are focused on your health.
The Grizzlies play here on Hot Country KDY.
Well, that last three-point shot made things a little more interesting here at the Civic Center. The Grizzlies lead the Archers of St. Louis Community College, the Division II team, 60-53. And it's Grizzly basketball in the backcourt now. Martavion Jones bounces it ahead. Trey Breland, 2-on-1 break all the way in. Right-hand layup is no good. Tipped up, tipped out. Going to be St. Louis with it with a chance on a 2-on-1 break. Ball fake, up, slaps off the rim, tipped up, no good. Rebound, Scooter Williams. Long up the left side. Here's Lopez up and under. Right-hand layup is good. Ian Lopez has 5.5, 7 for the game. 62-53. Big bucket right there. Into the high post. The Archers had a man open but couldn't get him the ball. In the right corner now. Barnett drives, hangs, shoots. Ooh, boy, he went down hard. Boy, did he go down hard on the shot. And whether it was the tailbone, his elbow, back of his head, maybe all three, I don't know. But Kerry Elrod will come out and check on the player who I think is Alan Barnett. And that is who it is for the Archers. 3:20 to play. And while he's being administered to, well, let's just wait a second. Kerry says, "Are you okay?" And he's up and walking into his own power. Boy, his backside's going to be sore when he wakes up in the morning. He must have landed right flat back on his rear end. Now that tailbone's going to be bruised. 62-53 as we had a break here for the injury. Jared Fay will join us here after the game, and we'll talk about this one. We've got one coming up Saturday at Moberly. It's something. Guys that like to shoot the basketball, they can be in a hospital bed, but they can get out to shoot 2 free throws. Here's the first try, and it's good. Alan Barnett has 13 points for the Archers. 62-54, 3:20 to go. And good again. 62-55. Up the sideline. Martavion beats the pressure. Now dribbles back out and gets it out. Trey Breland. Now at the point, Grizzlies with 17 on the shot clock. And when they shoot again, it'll be under 3 minutes to go. Martavion is fouled by DeMarco Mims. So he'll shoot 2. And getting these free throws is a great thing, but it's only good if you utilize it and are able to make some free throw shots. And right now, the Grizzlies have really struggled here in the second half from the line. It'll be 2 shots. First try, good. Martavion has now made 3 in a row at least. 19 points tonight. Second try, good. Back come the Archers. Left side pull-up. Here's a 2. No good off the sidearm. Scooter Williams gets the rebound off the miss by Durante Tucker. And now, 9-point game with 2:48 to go. Underneath, bullet pass, and Snead puts it up and in as he shielded the defender with his body and put it high off the board. Jamarius has 4. At the elbow, ball knocked away. It's loose on the floor, picked up by the Archers. Timeout's going to be called. With 2:28 to go in the second half. With the score, the Grizzlies lead St. Louis Community College 66-55. And it's a full timeout. Back in a minute on KDY.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. The top-flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we have it all for you.
This is Mark at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply. Right now we have the Yard Max 25-ton full beam log splitters. This is a heavy-duty, high-powered log splitter built tough and ready to handle all your wood cutting jobs. Get yours now at Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply for only $9.99. Stop in or go online to HirschEquipment.com.
Hirsch Feed and Farm Supply, we're more than a farm store.
College basketball action with the Grizzlies continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Ready to go in the last 2:28. It's St. Louis ball. They trail by 11. Much possession for them here. Over a screen, Tucker right side. Barnett. Bounce pass high post. Backdoor cut. Tucker baseline pull-up jumper around, no good. Tipped up and off the board, no good. And Scooter pulls it away from Alan Barnett. Now the front court. 2 minutes to go. Up by 11. Things are looking much better. At the point, Trey Breland. Martavion Jones will hold. Puts it on the floor, gets around, bounce underneath, far side. Breland pump fake, goes up and scores. Trey Breland with 9 in the ball game. I said earlier that Martavion had 19. He has 18 points. Barnett right side to the right corner from Mims. Now outside, curling over the top. Bad pass stolen right through the hands of Jones, taking Jamarius Sneed 2-on-2. Feeds it across, and that ball is stolen by Jones. So the team straight turnovers there. At the point, a 3. No good. Rebounded by MSU West Plains and Jamarius Sneed with 1:05. So this one is in the can easily with a 13-point advantage with a minute to go. Scooter Williams, left wing, lobs it down low. Sneed with a tough catch, goes up and under and scores. Tavares got 6.5 all in this half. 70-55. Jared Fay will be with us here as we wrap up in just a little while. 36 seconds. Down the lane, Barnett up and under shot, no good. Late call, foul, and Jamarius Sneed comes up. Holding it ankle. Well, that's the last thing we need. Short-handed as it is. Got to go to Moberly on Saturday. But he and speaking of Moberly, he turned his ankle at Moberly a few weeks ago. And Coach Jared Fay is going to come down and check on him. I heard Jamarius cut loose with a loud groan of pain. They're going to get him upright. But they're taking their time getting him up. Off the floor, he's sitting upright. Nico Hill's going to come out and help get him off the floor. Going to need a lift. There you go. And he is not touching the floor with that right foot. And he is in some obvious pain, so I'd say it's a pretty safe bet to say we're not going to see Jamarius Saturday at Moberly. Unless he's going to maybe sit in the whirlpool for about 3 days straight. And even with that, that looks like that could be a little more than just your turned ankle. Kerry Elrod is on it. And it'll be free throws at the line for St. Louis, Alan Barnett. And that was the 5th foul on Jamarius anyway, so he is out of the ball game one way or the other. Free throw try is good. Alan Barnett has made 3 in a row at the line. He has 15 points. 33 seconds, we'll have 14-point game. And it's going to be Kit Chaudry in the ball game. Martavian comes out. He's done for the night with 18 points. And the free throw is no good. Rebound to Kit Chaudry. Well, now look at it again. 3, 4, 6. Actually, Martavian finished with 20 tonight. Out front, Roy Eze. Back outside, Kit Chaudry. 18 seconds to go. Just playing out the clock here. Left wing, Petillon. Dish across. Grizzlies aren't going to shoot the ball. Didn't look like. No, Kit's going to shoot a fadeaway jumper. No good. That's the end of the ball game. Final score is 70 to 56. Good get back in the win column. The Grizzlies go to 8-4. And we'll talk with Jerry Fay, head coach of the Grizzlies, here in just a little bit on our Grizzly postgame here on Hot Country KDY.
I've spent 20 years in the same job and decided it was time for a change. I wanted to return to school to build upon what I'd started right out of high school.
Missouri State University West Plains offers opportunities for everyone, wherever you are in life.
Missouri State West Plains offers me the flexibility I need at 40 years old to work, be with my family, and complete my degree program close to home.
The education you need for the life you want is waiting for you at Missouri State University West Plains. New beginnings and endless possibilities.
How far would you have to travel to stay at the best hotel in the world? When it comes to Holiday Inn Express and Suites locations, the answer is West Plains. This past year, West Plains Holiday Inn Express and Suites received the top rating in customer satisfaction in the world. A top-flight staff provides the best customer service possible. The hotel facilities are second to none. Enjoy a wonderful breakfast, go for a swim, work out in the gym. They offer meeting rooms too. For reservations, call 257-3000. Stay at the best. Holiday Inn Express and Suites in West Plains. They're there, so you can be too.
Grizzly basketball continues now on Hot Country KDY.
Grizzlies win the game by a final of 70 to 56. Quiz, how can you tell if the coach won? He runs up the stairs here. After the other night, you probably feel pretty good about how tonight turned out.
Yeah, I do. And you know, it probably wasn't the prettiest game to watch. Like some of our games, really fast-paced, high-scoring, which I think we can get back to. But we just didn't shoot the ball well tonight at all. So, but at the same time, as a coach, I just loved how hard we played. We had to find other ways to win the game, and see Tay diving for balls and Scooter. And, you know, they're tired. We had a big, tough game Monday night, a couple nights ago, and they're going to need ice baths and all that. But as a coach, you really respect it. You know, it's just proud of their effort.
You know, from the standpoint of scoring, it's if someone knew the answer to it, you'd bottle it, sell it, be a cajillionaire, and never have to work again. But who knows why those three-point shots come up. And, you know, the weird thing is it doesn't just seem to happen to one or two people. It seems like it happens. It's really infectious. It happens to everybody.
Yeah, exactly. You know, Ian Lopez has been in a shooting slump for a while, but he finds other ways to help us out there. You know, Ed is as good as players in the country, and he was barely in the rim tonight, it seemed like. So we kind of kept putting guys in there that could shoot, see if somebody could hit a shot. But again, I'm just proud of our efforts. We had to find another way to win.
I thought defensively in the second half of the ball game, I thought you played better, maybe played a little bit tougher inside.
We did, you know. Jamarius, we can call him Suge, but, you know, finally got some buckets around the rim there, and we had to block out and do all the little things to win. So, again, I know it probably wasn't the most fun game to watch, but it was fun to coach.
You really, I was sitting here as the game went on. I was really happy for Jamarius Sneed because there's a kid that I don't know how many shots that he has missed around the rim in the last probably month of the season, and to see him finally get some success, that's got to help his confidence a lot, even with the sprained ankle.
Yeah, no question. Hopefully he's okay.
But, he's a freshman, so there's a lot of things, a little bit of an undersized post, and I think he's had a hard time finishing at the rim sometimes, but it's never from lack of effort on his part. He always plays hard. He does the job, so it was good to see him rewarded.
And Martavion Jones did another really good job, solid job for you tonight. You needed him to step in and really play well, and he did.
Yeah, exactly. He keeps that rim pressure, but more than anything, he guards, and that's what I felt like we really needed to get better in that area, just being better defensively overall. And it was good to see a night when we felt like maybe we had a hard time scoring, but we weren't going to let them score either.
And it's really fun to watch kids develop. Scooter Williams, every game, you see him do something else, and you think, wow, what is this kid going to turn into? But his progress has been really noticeable, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. What I like more than anything is just how much he wants to win. And if he's got a rebound or, block some shots, he just does a little bit of everything for us. Him more so than anybody, he's probably sore because he does have to do a lot for us. But just, again, his will to win was very infectious tonight.
And you go to Moberly on Saturday, and if there's an upside to this, that'll mean 3 games over the course of the week, and you have to think you'll play better as you play more often.
Yeah, exactly. It was hard for us to get in a rhythm there. We played really well over at Three Rivers, and then we had 2 games canceled here, unfortunately, took away maybe a little bit of our momentum, but we're back in a groove. There's not a ton we can change in practice right now because, they're kind of rest days. It's an NBA-type schedule, but it's the same for everybody, and hopefully we just keep getting better each game.
70-56, good win for the Grizzlies. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Robin.
And we'll see him Saturday in Moberly, and we'll have that broadcast here on KGY, regular broadcast time. I'll have to double-check that. It'll be either 7 or 7:30. But anyway, Scooter Williams, 22 tonight to lead the Grizzlies. Martavion Jones had 20. Leading scorer for St. Louis with 13 was Cameron Hubbard, who fouled out of the ball game. The Grizzlies had a 1-point lead at the break, then came on in the second half, played a little better, played better defensively. St. Louis didn't shoot the ball very well, and they were their own worst enemy. They had 20 turnovers tonight. 20 turnovers for St. Louis. Grizzlies had plenty themselves. They had 13. So the final end, 70-56, Grizzlies win, 8-4. They'll play Saturday at Moberly. That game will be here on KDY. And our next KDY broadcast for basketball will be the district championship in Class 5, District 9 here at the Civic Center on Friday afternoon, 5:30 start time, when West Plains will take on the Lady Blue Jays of Marshfield. We'll have that here on KDY. For Jim Lambert and Nate Hudson, I'm Harlan Hutchison. As we say, Grizzly win is good to get here on a Wednesday, and good night from the West Plains Civic.